folks, welcome to the show. Alright, let's do this.
Hercules and a big kiss.
Wait a second. Where's Bob? Bob! 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 Hi, I'd like to report a missing person. Can I describe them? Yeah, they're this deep, disembodied voice that tries to teach me about ancient history, only to be constantly interrupted by 5 sassy gospel singers and... hello? So after his 2-episode absence, Hades is finally back. What was I talking about? He's having a feast with the Fates. Hades, like in the movie, is attempting to butter them up so they'll reveal the future to him, which they not so politely decline.
To none shall the future be unfold, not even the Lord of the Underworld.
Hades calls on Pain and Panic to help him find a new seer.
Well now, who's this telegenic telepath? Ha-cha-cha.
Can you just stay right there a second? I just need to make a quick call. As that was, it's nice we're finally going to get an episode that really takes advantage of Cassandra's fortune-telling abilities rather than just using them as a joke. It's one of the most interesting things about this series, and I have honestly been waiting for them to do a full episode dedicated to it. I mean, she is only the second Cassandra I want to see get her own spin-off series.
Boys, bring around the chariot. I'm going on a recruiting drive. How's my hair? A flame? Yes. Ha-cha-cha.
Again! Child! Cassandra goes up to Hercules and Icarus, seemingly genuinely shooken up about something. I didn't even think her voice had another emotion. Icarus is being... Icarus, as Cassandra drags Hercules away. Once they are finally alone, Cassandra laments that she has had her worst vision ever, and Hercules is, well, Hercules.
Come man or beast, come invading titans or zillion-headed hydras, I will help you. Hey, that sounded pretty good.
Wait, so is that line meant to imply that he knew chopping off the Hydra's head wasn't going to work?
And I was kissing Icarus!
Trust me, honey, I hate it just as much as you do. Knowing that, Hercules immediately decides to try and abandon his friend.
Don't you have some annoying hero rule that applies here?
Hercules flies on Pegasus to Icarus's home. We learn Icarus's father is both a brilliant inventor and notoriously paranoid, so they'll have to avoid his home security system. And I know you're all just as excited as I am to meet the man who helped create this. Unfortunately, that doesn't happen as Herc finds Icarus on a diving board and tries to convince him not to kiss Cassandra.
Hey! A kiss! Eureka! Our love must be sealed with a kiss! A kiss of mythic proportions! What?
Oh, I see what this is. This is gonna be one of those one often meets their future on the road they take to avoid it sort of things. Hercules heads to the Agora Arcade, where he meets Cassandra and informs her of how things went. She is not amused.
Hey yourself, cutie.
Shut! Isled! Hades offers to help make sure Cassandra never kisses Icarus in a teensy insignificant exchange for her immortal soul.
You seriously think that I'm gonna sell you my eternal soul just so I don't have to kiss Icarus?
I've heard worse reasons, but Hades and Cassandra are able to reach a much less dire agreement.
You sold your after-school and weekend soul to Hades?
Okay, that is the best joke of the entire show so far. And since meddling in his friends' lives seems to always work out so well for him, Hercules decides to do it some more.
That's it! Godly intervention! Set course for Aphrodite's temple!
I may have not had much experience with this series prior to me starting these reviews, but one thing I do know is Aphrodite is one of the fan favourite characters, so I'm really excited to see where this goes. Hades tasks Pain and Panic with making sure Icarus doesn't kiss Cassandra, and just to ensure the two don't Pain and Panic the situation up, he calls in for some backup.
Out? Looking good. Nice venom, babe. Come here. Boy, have I got a gig for you.
Why do I get the feeling this guy awakened things in a lot of people? Hercules goes to the temple of Aphrodite and pleads for her assistance. Once again playing fast and loose with how the rules of the gods work in this universe.
Oh, good goddess, could you kind of hurry? I'm trying to get out of here. I'm seeing someone very special at the Pianizia tonight and... Oh, ow! Oh, my chitin's totally riding up on me.
She sounds familiar. I've heard that voice before, but where? Well, that got me nowhere. Hey Siri, Hercules the Animated Series IMDb. Oh, it's Phoebe from Friends.
My best friend Icarus is in love with my other best friend?
Wait. Are they both human?
Uh-huh.
I'm just checking. Go on. When are you people going to learn? Love is like plumbing, okay? It's very complex, usually messy, and best left to professionals.
Sorry, Athena, you had a good run, but you have now been dethroned for I believe in Aphrodite's superiority. Aphrodite gives Hercules a love bow and tells him to shoot Cassandra with it, but make sure the first thing she sees is Icarus. So shouldn't this be more Cupid's forte? Or a mischievous woodland fairy lacking a few brain cells? We then get to meet Cassandra's parents.
I should have sold my soul to Hades years ago.
Sold your soul to Hades? You kids today.
That's our little casserole, always making new friends.
Hades shows up to ask Cassandra to give him a vision, but she makes it clear she doesn't do anything for him until he prevents the kiss.
Cassie, there's an armed youth and a flying horse here to see you.
Oh, no you don't.
Have I mentioned in this episode yet how amazing Cassandra is? And after a few misfires, Hercules finally gets in a good shot and actually has a decently well thought out plan. Except for one minor detail.
I loathe him!
It wore off already? Wow, she's tough.
So Hercules decides to make both love and war as he whips out a heart bazooka, which seems to do the trick as Cassandra falls head over heels in love with Icarus. Pain and Panic make an attempt to lower Icarus's self-esteem, which goes about as well as you'd think.
Oh! How groovy! And yet, insouciantly cheeky. Yes, I like it.
Nice try, Disney, but I see what you're doing here. Your inconspicuous subliminal messaging won't work on me. I'm too strong-willed. So Doubt steps in and in one fell swoop kills Icarus. Okay, no, but a guy can dream. Alright, that's a bit too harsh. Don't kill him, just maim him a little.
I was stricken by doubt. Oh, that's perfectly understandable. First kiss, yeah, it's a big moment, huge pressure.
No, I mean I was stricken by doubt.
Hercules manages to grab Icarus and thanks to some quick thinking and a helping of Chekhov's gun is able to defeat Doubt. If only it were that easy in real life. So Hades decides he'll take care of them at the Pianizia. Hercules and Icarus arrive in town to meet Cassandra, where shenanigans ensue. Maybe selling your after-school and weekend soul to Hades isn't so bad. And if it wasn't creepy before, it certainly is now.
Hey, believe me! Hold still!
Oh, thank the gods, Hades is here. Can we at least get a good action scene out of this?
We had a deal!
Or that works too. Hercules once more calls on Aphrodite, who reveals Icarus isn't dead but can only be awakened by a kiss from the one he loves.
You're kidding, right? She's kidding, right?
No.
Aphrodite decides to set the mood as we go into Cassandra's head for our obligatory song of the episode, and it sure is one.
Which one am I going to choose? To pucker up or let him snooze?
She bites the bullet and kisses him, bringing him back to life.
I died and went to Olympus.
That's not how that works. Unless the writers are implying that Icarus is a god, which is a terrifying thought. We then learn Hades' big plan was to ask out Aphrodite, and he wanted Cassandra to tell him if he'll be rejected or not. Which, if he didn't spend a large portion of this episode ogling a high school student, I might have found this moment somewhat adorable.
I want to ask her out on a date, but as you could probably imagine, I don't handle rejection well. So I gotta know. Just tell me, will she say yes?
Then we learn Aphrodite is already engaged to Hephaestus. I take back my previous statement, this is wrong on all the levels. And oh Icarus, I'm trying so hard to find you a little less detestable, but you make it so difficult.
Last, Icarus! First and last!
I was asleep the first time!
So, that just happened. Hercules and the Big Kiss was a mixed bag, more so than any other episode so far. It finally gives Cassandra the spotlight and somewhat explores her fortune-telling capabilities. There are some cool designs and a lot of really great dialogue, plus it introduces Aphrodite. But wow, has this aged poorly. Just as Icarus was finally starting to win me over in the last episode, we get this. This isn't endearing or funny, it's just disturbing. And to make matters worse, which I didn't even think was possible, now Hades is checking out Cassandra, who, for the 100th time, is a child. I understand he's the villain, but there's gotta be a line somewhere. So on one hand, effective comedy, great new characters, and some really creative sequences. On the other, this episode of a Disney spin-off show was physically uncomfortable to watch at certain points. So I guess in the end, it kinda balances out to 2 symbols of the gods out of 5. It's just lucky Aphrodite was here, or else I wouldn't have been so generous. And just like that, another episode bites the dust. So be sure to join me next time as I take a look at Season 1, Episode 6, Hercules and the River Styx, which, from that title alone, already sounds like a far more interesting story. Thanks so much for watching, folks, and I'll see you real soon.